feels so surreal, but right now I'm sitting in my very own home in Costa Rica. My boyfriend Forrest and I, we bought a place here together, which has been a dream come true. As you saw this morning, we walked to the beach to surf. Our place is so close to the ocean. It's only a 10-minute walk to the surf. The past couple of weeks have really been a whirlwind. I was thinking that I would be vlogging so much more, but life just took over. When we got here, our house was finished, but it was completely bare without any appliances, any furniture. The first thing we bought were mattresses, so we were sleeping on the floor. We were eating while sitting on yoga mats in the living room. One of the first things we actually got were appliances for the kitchen, which is also where we ran into our first problem. We somehow managed to load all the appliances onto the back of the truck. Luckily, Forrest is super handy and he was able to, make sure everything stays in place. And then when we got home, we plugged in the fridge, got the stove set up and the washer and dryer. And so the fridge we bought yesterday, a brand new fridge in packaging. We carried it inside yesterday, plugged it in, and then this morning we were hoping it would be cold, but unfortunately it's still perfectly warm. And Forrest has been trying to reach the shop where we bought it from, but they're not picking up, so I don't know what we're gonna do now, but it's really annoying. And we bought a vacuum with them too, which is not working, and we still don't know if the stove and the washer and dryer are working, so it's not going super smooth right now. So we had to go and return it. I can't speak Spanish yet, which has been pretty challenging. Like, I really need to learn, but luckily Forrest is fluent because he spent a bunch of his childhood here in Costa Rica. So we load the fridge back onto the truck, drive it back, and then we got a new fridge that luckily worked. Getting furniture for our house was also unexpectedly tricky. I think having lived in like Germany and the US, you're really spoiled in terms of convenience. Here, I found that you either get shops that have really beautiful furniture, so nice, but it's extremely expensive, like very expensive, or you get affordable furniture but the quality is like pretty bad, or it's just like it's not like our style. Funnily enough, the best and the cheapest option was to get furniture custom made, which I think anywhere else in the world would be so expensive, but here it's really the most affordable option, and you get a great product. So we found a local carpenter. Forrest and I turned into furniture designers.
So your little tape line.
Yeah.
And right here. So go from there to here.
Like this?
And on the edge of it, yeah. So go straight. The proper way to do tape is you pull it, and the longer the line you do, you trust the tape to make it straight. Right? So it comes here, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? And then you have this little empty space for like a table,
a plant,
or a lamp, or a table, or you go like to here. You go a little bit further. Like you basically go the same distance off the wall.
Yeah. But I think you also want to put like like a big plant somewhere.
Yeah, I think you just do that.
In that corner, because I feel like in that corner it's good. I think we could also put it in that corner, so it'd be nice too. We had to tell him all the measurements of what we wanted and show him like sample photos, which a really cool experience because it's something I had never done before and I had no knowledge in, and you really learn through trial and error. For example, for our couch, I really didn't know like how deep it should be and all that sort of stuff, and then it was great when we put tape on the floor just to kind of imagine how big it would be in our space. It was really like a learning curve, but it was so much fun to do something like that I had never done before. The local carpenter made our couch. We got custom cushions for the couch. Is there one missing? There must be one missing. Oh, we measured something wrong. See if there was another one.
Yeah, they were missing one.
It looks super cozy though. It's not like super soft, but I think it's good.
But even if you were like here, right? It's still
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if those were like, you could definitely do it like that.
I don't know what measure. I mean, the bottom cushions are good. He made our dining table, which I love so much. Our dining chairs, which are my favorite part of the house. They're a little bit tricky to get to because I was really set on this rattan design for the chairs, but turns out buying actual rattan is so expensive. So it was actually cheaper just to order the fabric, and then the carpenter and his workers were weaving it themselves, which was so cool to watch. Seeing all that hard work that went into the furniture really made me appreciate the pieces even more when you see really how long it takes to build those things and how much effort goes into it. And yeah, he also made our beds and our nightstands. Our beds were such a pain to get to the rooms because we have this like pretty narrow staircase, and it was pretty tricky to get them up here because they're solid wood and they're pretty heavy. Especially in the beginning, it just took us quite a while to figure everything out and just see where we could get different things from. What also kind of sucked is that we were without internet for like a month, and that might sound dramatic to some people, but it was really difficult because we still had to work. It was tricky. We're spending a lot of time at like restaurants stealing their Wi-Fi, and I swear we literally called them like 10 times. And then at one point there was a lady that was like super switched on, and she just told us, oh, nobody's gonna install your internet because you have to go to the office first to pay for the internet, which we had no idea about. No one had told us that previously. But yeah, we figured everything out, and then once we got the internet, we're super excited. It felt like such a luxury. Something else happened that was really unexpected, but one of my favorite parts of this trip, and that was that we've had this stray dog come by our house every night. It turns out this little dog is kind of like the community dog. He just like runs around the community and he hangs out with the security guards because they feed him sometimes. Anyway, one night he like rocked up at our door and he was so adorable, so we gave him some food. He was so shy, like he was really like reserved and stuff, and he just like, but he was so cute. So every night he would come to our door and we would open and give him some food, and then from day to day he would just become more relaxed. And he's the sweetest little dog. We gave him a name, Pepe, after the cartoon character Pepe Le Pew. He is the sweetest little dog. He'll walk down to the beach with us and wait whilst we're surfing. So I'm gonna be really, really sad to leave him once we head back to California. In terms of the house, we've made so much progress. Like we're almost there. We've got curtains, blinds, furniture, internet. We've got all of that set up. The last things that are still on our to-do list is that we're gonna get some shelves put in. They'll be made by the same carpenter that made all of our furniture. We're getting a surfboard shed built because we've decided to leave a bunch of our boards here so we don't have to travel back and forth with them. And the plan is to rent our place on Airbnb, which I think will be really exciting. I'm so excited to share our home with you. Or anyone else that's traveling here. I also think that we'll spend a couple of weeks or months, a year here because I love being in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is actually the place where Forrest and I met, so it's always special to come back here. It's just such a relaxing, beautiful place with so much nature. The surf is so much fun here. It's nothing better than surfing in a bikini. So that's our plan. Yeah, I think the next thing I'm going to show you guys is some impressions of the house. Hopefully the shelves will have been put in by the time I film this. But yeah, I'm so excited about this project. It's going to be so much fun. Fields of grass beneath the pool. I've heard the song.